Yay! All right. Good evening, everybody. This is Erin Nicole Chase, and it is Sunday, August 25th, 2019, and this is our fourth week of 6 weeks to Rockstar. And thank you all who have hung with us for the past 4 weeks. It has been amazing. So I am so excited to introduce one of my Southern sisters tonight. This is somebody I talk to multiple times every single day. It is Christina Wessinger. She is a senior director from Columbia, South Carolina. She is a mom to a cute little blonde-headed 5-year-old, new to kindergartner, Janie, who is very independent and wants to walk her every day. She's also the wife to, she is also the wife to Larry, and he has served in our military for over 28 years. Christina has been with Pampered Chef for 14 years. She's earned trips to Toronto. She's earned a Bahama cruise, Los Cabos, Disneyland, Atlanta, Hawaii, and has already level 2 Disney. And she has also earned excellence awards in multiple categories for the past several years in personal recruiting and personal sales. Christina had dollars, and she career qualified recruits of 137. So anyway, without further ado, I'm going to do something I don't do much, and that is mute myself. I've done it for 4 weeks now, and we're going to let Christina have all the time she needs. If you have a question at the end, remember, type it in the chat bar, and we will, I'll read them to Christina so we can keep our recording nice and clean for people that listen later. All right, take it away, Christina.
All right. Well, thank you, Erin. Nicole, I appreciate you so much and inviting me to your team's training tonight, y'all. And I thank you so much for popping on. I know it's a busy Sunday night, and I know that y'all have a lot of things going on in your families, and like she said, a lot of y'all have back to school tomorrow. So I know we had back to school last week, and that was a busy time. So I appreciate all of you investing in yourselves and in your business to be here tonight. So bravo to all of you for that and for sticking with it. I heard her say this is your 4th week of your 6 weeks. So this is fantastic to see this beautiful crowd. So we're going to talk tonight about one of my favorite topics, and it's recruiting, but I do love with my team to call it team building. And I've just recently kind of started changing that with my team because so many folks get, hung up on the word recruiting or the idea of recruiting. So we started calling it team building in our team. So, the thing is, I think that when the topic of recruiting comes up, it can have one of 2 emotions attached to it. It could either be exciting or it could be fearful. So by waving your hands, how many of you were excited when someone offered you the business opportunity? I don't see any hands. All right. So how many of y'all were fearful when someone offered you the business opportunity? A few of y'all. Good. Well, guess what? That's absolutely normal. So how many of you are afraid to recruit someone? Anybody afraid to actually do the action of recruiting? Okay. How many of you see offering the business opportunity to someone as something different than recruiting? Anybody? Well, I would like to challenge y'all tonight to think of these words differently. I want you to think of this. When you recruit someone, that word tends to have a negative feeling or negative vibe attached to it. The word feels maybe a little self-serving, and it's all about us and what we can get out of it. it feels like we're just looking for warm bodies, maybe numbers to fill a requirement, to earn a special incentive for ourselves. However, when we offer the business opportunity to someone, we're offering a lot of different things. We're offering a chance to get themselves out of debt. We're offering for someone to take charge of their financial future. Maybe we're actually offering that single mama to finally let go of one of her part-time jobs and spend more time with those sweet babies. Maybe that college student can finally get out of student loan debt and save for their very first house. Maybe that stay-at-home mama can finally contribute to the family income and stay home with her babies. Maybe that super shy person can finally learn to talk to others and come out of their shell. That new person in town, which was me, can finally have a way to get out and make some friends. Maybe that person who's been stuck in a cubicle, which was also me, for years, feeling like nothing they did in their job mattered in the grand scheme of things, and they can finally be fulfilled in a job that they love, where they're the boss and actually in charge of their own future. So, does this feel a little bit different and sound a little bit different than the word recruiting or the action recruiting? When we come from a place of service, y'all, when we find and see potential in the other person, when we try to find ways to help others through this business, the word recruiting does not even appear in our vocabulary anymore. Offering the business opportunity becomes something that we do out of love for others and responsibility to others. We should offer this business to everyone we know and meet and love for a variety of reasons. So let me ask y'all this. How many of you hosted a party prior to ever joining Pampered Chef? Bunch of us. The vast majority, y'all, of our team members can and should come from our shows, our host. Our hosts are our natural first team members. Our hosts already love the products. Excuse me. They enjoy the party experience. They have friends who come and actually support them at the parties. So first, we need to know what host incentives are for hosting a party with us. And I know some of y'all are seasoned. Some of y'all might be kind of new. So we're going to kind of go over this really, really quickly. So by hosting a party with us, you get free products, you get half-priced items, you get the hostess special, you get that extra discount, the future party pick, past host discount. But what about that kit credit? It's one of my favorite host benefits. How many of you can honestly say that you offer the kit credit to every single one of your hosts every single time? Good girl. I see a few of y'all. Now, did y'all know that this is part of the host benefits that every host is entitled to? I want you to think for a moment. How many of you would get really, really ticked off and upset if you found out that someone you know had a coupon for a buy one, get one, something that you normally would shop for or that you would love to have? Someone knows that you love, let's say, yogurt, pumpkin spice yogurt covered pretzels, and they knew you could get a bag of free pretzels. Erin Nicole Chase loves those things. How upset would she be if I did not offer her that coupon to get those things for a few bucks off or a buy one, get one? She would be ticked. Y'all, I'm telling you, if we don't offer all of these host benefits, if we don't offer that final little piece of the puzzle, that kit credit to each and every hostess, if they come back and find out later that they could have been offered the opportunity to join Pampered Chef for a discount, they're going to get ticked off, okay? We have to train ourselves to see it as one of the, what do I like to call it? It's a, host benefits package. These host benefits come together in a host benefits package, okay? It is a package deal. They get all of those. And we can't offer just the free and the half price and the 60% off item. We can't offer just those three and not offer everything else, right? Would we not offer the free or not offer the half price? No, we'd offer the whole kit and caboodle. So we got to learn how to make sure that we offer every bit of it. So that kit credit coupon needs to be part of the whole entire conversation whenever you're letting your hostess know every little benefit that they get. So you could offer it just something super simple on your very first host coaching call, like, hey, Becky, I'm not sure if you've thought about this or not. One of the host benefits that I want to make you aware of is that you can use $25 or $50 of your free product value toward one of the 3 new consultant kits. Have you ever thought about giving Pamper Chef Business a try? Something as simple as that, okay? And then move on. On call number 2, you can reiterate it again. Hey, Becky, last time we chatted, I told you about the kit credit option where you can use 25 or 50 of your free product value toward one of the new kits. Have you thought about giving that a try? And did any of that feel like pressure to y'all, just giving it an offer? It's not pressure at all, okay? So for the final call, you can simply ask again what her thoughts are about taking the kit credit, or you can even take it a step further and say, you know, Becky, I know we've discussed briefly a couple of times about using that kit credit. Is that something that you're considering? Well, what would you think about using this party as your grand opening party and taking not only the host benefits, but also the commission? How does that sound? If she says no, y'all, it is totally okay. You can easily say, that's okay. The option to take the kit credit is still there. So just think about that. And we'll talk more about that when we're closing your party out. Okay. It doesn't have to be high pressure. None of that. You just offer. Okay. Now, at your shows, how many of y'all are playing a recruiting ticket game or any other kind of recruiting game? Anybody? See a few of y'all. Good. All right. Those are awesome ways to break the ice and help get the information out there to everybody at the party about our business opportunity. Now, one of the best ways to really share at your shows is by getting to what I like to call the heart of the matter. Most of us would talk in a louder tone at a show to make, emphasis on points, or maybe you got a bigger crowd, or maybe we just have a louder voice and we normally talk really excited and really loud and, oh my gosh, y'all, this manual food processor is so fantastic, blah, 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 right? Or in a virtual party, you may do a lot of product posting, but you might be wondering, well, how do I share about the business without it being just another post, right? So the way to share about this business is to share all of the ways or some of the ways that it could actually benefit someone. So if you're at a cooking show, I'm going to encourage you to do something a little bit different. I want you to change your posture or your position. If you're normally standing up and you're doing your demo and all this kind of stuff, and you just fire right into recruiting, it could still be at this level right here, and we're still talking all excited and yada, yada, yada. What I would encourage you to do is, if your crowd is sitting, everybody's sitting at the table, I would encourage you to maybe lean on the edge of the bar, maybe lean on the counter a little bit. If there's an available chair or a bar stool, maybe sit, okay? Lower your tone a little bit and just kind of quiet and sit and say something like, okay, y'all, this is the time where I'd like to share my heart with each one of you. When I started my business almost 14 years ago, I never dreamed that it would take me here, right now with all of you. Loving my job, not afraid to share my God-given talents with y'all, being a stay-at-home mom while bringing in a full-time career income, supporting my military husband through multiple deployments while still having a flexible schedule, and being able to go on amazing vacations with this company. Y'all, I am here with each one of you to share what it can do for you. Now, I don't know what your bank account looks like. I don't know how many of you wish you could retire early. I don't know who here is dreading another workday at a thankless job where you're not able to fulfill your God-given talents and dreams. I don't know who here is wondering how in the name of goodness you're going to pay for those car repairs, the mortgage, the dance school, or your kids' college tuition. But what I do know is that Pampered Chef can help each one of you with those needs. And I'm here to tell you that with a simple kit and a dream for more, y'all, you can have exactly what you want with this amazing company. That's how you kind of get down a little bit and just kind of change your tone, change your posture. And something as simple as that can completely change how folks see you at the party. They're going to see you as a business owner. That's someone who's there to help them and not just recruit them. You're actually giving them solutions, because while you're doing your cooking demo, you're giving them solutions to get meals on the table. You're giving them solutions to, bring their kids and family back around the table again. So why not give them solutions on how to change their life? And doesn't that feel better than saying, all right, y'all, if you'd like to join my team, we can order your kit tonight? Sounds a little bit better to me. Now, I'd like to just kind of wrap it all up with a little activity that I love to do with my team, especially those like you who are wanting to grow and wanting to build your teams. I'm going to chat for a few minutes about team building away from your show. This is all about being aware of others and what they're doing, what their life is like, and having a relationship with other people. Not necessarily scrolling through Facebook and messaging people to say, hey, I'm trying to grow my Pampered Chef team. Want to join my team? That will turn folks off like that. And I know Erin Nicole gets these messages sometimes from people of other businesses. Like, I know you're a professional and you'd be great on my team selling, basket weaving materials or something. I don't know. But I'm just saying, we can turn them off real quick, right? So here's what we're going to do real quick. I would love for y'all to take a piece of paper if you got one right there in front of you or nearby. And I want you to think of some names and write down names as I'm spouting off a few little sentences, okay? So what I want you to do is I want you to think for a moment of people who come to your mind when I say, who do you know that's always posting food and recipe videos on Facebook? Who do you know that recently lost a job or is currently looking for a job? Who do you know that is just not making ends meet and needs a little help? We all know those people. Who do you know that was a super fun and involved past host? We should have a bunch of those. And if you're new, you might have only had one, and that's okay. Who do you know that just loves Pampered Chef, and every time you post something on Facebook, they're like, love, commenting? Who's that person? And who do you know that is the life of the party, and when you hear that this person is going to be at an event or a function that you're attending, you are totally going because you know that it's going to be a great time? We like them people. All right, so now that you wrote some names down, I'll challenge you. I want you to hold your paper up in front of the camera. Ooh, calling a few folks out. Look at my people. Look at all y'all. Y'all are so cute. Oh, yes, my people. All right, now here's the next step. Y'all are so good. Out beside each name, what I want y'all to do, I get excited quickly, y'all, sorry. I want you to write down a couple of reasons why you thought of them and why they would be good at Pampered Chef or why they need Pampered Chef. If you know they need money, just write a $sign by them or something like that. If you know they love Pampered Chef, write a heart and PC or something. Use your own shorthand. Give you a couple of seconds to do that. Y'all got some good students there, Erin. So sweet. Look at it. All right. If you're done, hold up your paper again. Ooh, look at y'all. Y'all are so good. All right. So now here's the next step. What you're going to do is you're actually going to reach out to these folks, and you knew I was going to make you do this. You're going to reach out to these people within the next 24 hours. All right. And your director is going to hold y'all accountable to this. because your directors are on this call. So something as simple as saying, let's say this person loves to post recipe videos and stuff on Facebook. You can say, hey, Becky, how are you? So I've been thinking about you because you have been posting so many yummy recipes on Facebook lately. Have you made any of those lately? They look amazing. We have access to so many recipes as consultants with Pampered Chef too. And I can't help but think that you'd be amazing at Pampered Chef and would enjoy all of the new recipes you can make for your family while making a fun extra income. Is this something you've ever thought about giving a try before? An offer as simple, short, and easy as that is all you need, y'all. Seriously. My best advice to you about offering the business opportunity is to keep it short, sweet, and to the point, because it makes the biggest impact. I have my team that used to send me screenshots of her offer to people when she was reaching out. I'd say, okay, send me a screenshot. Let me see what you're saying. And it would be like this long, and I'd have to scroll. And I was like, oh, honey. I said, that's too long. She's like, what? I said, I want you to shorten it to like this. I want you to start saying, hey, so do you have any other questions about Pampered Chef I could answer for you? That's it. You ready to give it a try? That's it. You leave it as that. And when she started shrinking it down, I'm telling you what, she promoted like that. She started adding people to her team. We've all been guilty of offering all of this information all at once, and it just scares people off. So that's why I always say keep it short, sweet, and to the point, because it will make a big impact. So to wrap us all up, I want to challenge each of you. That list that you just made, I want you to also share it with your director, either tonight or tomorrow. Ask your director to hold you accountable and help coach you with the words to use for when you get questions, concerns, or objections, because you can all do this. I'm telling you, even if you've recruited 1 before, 10 before, you have a big team, little itty bitty team, have no team, it doesn't matter. Because with the kit rebate that we've got going on, y'all, we have an entire week to continue offering, but offering from the heart. So I'm going to leave you all with this. Imagine what it's going to feel like to offer this business to someone and potentially change their life. What if the next person that you offered this business to was able to finally get out of debt because you offered? What if the next person you offered this business to was able to leave a high-pressure job without having to take a pay cut to stay home with their kids and finally be able to make those baseball games that they've always missed before? What if the next person you offer this business to was able to save their home from foreclosure? How would it make you feel to know that the next person that you offer this business to changed their family's financial future, all because you simply asked? And aren't you glad that someone finally asked you? All right, that's all I got for you tonight, y'all.
Okay, thank you so much, Christina. All right, so I think Christina just issued your homework to you. So our homework is going to be due a little different this week. We will not have a call on Sunday next week because it's Labor Day weekend, so we're going to let you enjoy yourself, but we want you to be making contacts while you're enjoying yourself. The call will be on Wednesday, September 4th at 9 p.m. So just let you know, that'll be the next call. So it'll be a week and a half. However, the 31st is on Saturday. We need you to be contacting these people and offer them this opportunity and the solution to their problem. And we need you to do everybody on your list. If you don't have at least 10 people on your list, get 10 people. Right, Christina? 10 people. Ask 10 people, okay? So if you don't have at least 10 people, ask 10 people. And if they, if you send them a message and they ghost you in 24 hours, say, did you get my message? or is Facebook acting wonky? Okay, so do that, guys. So we do have a couple of questions or comments. Carla says, I want to sign up again. That was amazing and heartfelt. Ann Harrison said, Christina, thank you so much. That was amazing. Let's see here. Dawn Tant. Okay, so Dawn's asking this question. How do you handle it when someone really wants to join but can't afford the kit?
Yeah.
All right, Christina, tell us.
I tell you what, I always offer, would you like for me to, and this will weed out who really wants to join and who does not. Would you like for me to help you brainstorm some ideas on ways that you could save up the money or be able to afford the kit? And if they say, oh my gosh, yes, I know they're ready. They really want to do it. So I'll say, well, what about a yard sale? Do you have some stuff at the house that you need to get rid of? Do you have some things that you need to sell? Could you borrow from a relative, a close relative, and maybe, offer to pay it back with your first paycheck or something like that? I always offer to brainstorm ideas with them on how to get the money. Because if they're not willing to brainstorm with you, because I've always told my team this, and y'all, you could take this to the bank. If you got to beg them to sign up, you're going to be begging them to work.
Amen. You're right. You're totally right. You are totally right. And I will tell you, people sell stuff on Facebook Marketplace. They put stuff up there in a snap and they sell it. I'm sure they have stuff sitting around their house. And definitely with the kit rebate this month, with it being 100%, I don't ever encourage anyone to go in credit card debt, but I always say you could put it on a credit card and then pay it off as soon as you get your rebate, or your first paycheck or whatever. And the same thing as borrowing money from a family member or whatever. They are usually, if they have to be indebted to someone, they are a lot of times more likely to really get on that and try to go ahead and qualify in their first 30 days so they can get that full price rebate kit back. So if you're reading the chat bar, lots of people just said thank you so much. But that was great. It was simple. It was very heartfelt. I thank you so much for doing this for us.
Thank you for
because I know that Christina, she's missing live PD right now for us.
What? Come on. I'm in my live PD, y'all.
Yeah, I think it came on at 9, so she's missing her live PD to do this call for us. So, but thank you so much, guys. So your homework is actually due Saturday night, because that's the last day of the month, and you should be sharing this wonderful opportunity and this wonderful kit rebate. And then as you're out and about enjoying the holiday weekend, please make sure that you are making contacts and sharing your business. Oh, okay. All right. So, all right. I see a question from Amanda. I'll send you an answer to that question. Okay. I'll send you an answer to that question, because that doesn't it. Well, I'll address it here. I had one person sign up and then she complained about fees. She is probably talking about the $3 or $4 that they take out of our check every month for liability. So whether you do live shows or virtual parties or whatever, they do take, I think it's $4 now out of your check every single month for $500,000 worth of liability insurance. So I'm going to say this one thing. In 12 years, Carla, how many microwaves have I broke now? 10 or 11? She says 9. Okay, I have broken 9, 10. Oh, I broke 2 in a week period. I know Pamper Chef was like, seriously? So the fact that, and these are nice over the thing, the fact that I didn't have to pay for that and my liability insurance paid for that Pamper Chef, they can have that $4 every $3 or $4 every single month. It's a blessing that I didn't have to pay for these people's microwaves because they were above the range. And then I also took the color out of someone's dining room table one time. and it had to be refinished. So Christina didn't know this, so she's laughing. So anyway, if you are new and you see that, that is what that fee is every month. It is a liability insurance. And if you ever spill spaghetti sauce on white carpet, that would be Karen Josephus. I think she did that. You will be thankful that you have that liability insurance. But I have had to use it, I think, for 10 microwaves and then a table. So yes, very thankful for that. Is there any more questions? Kathy Mitchell said that $4 is nothing. I'll pay it all day long. Amen. I will too. I will too. All right. Anything else you want to say, Christina?
Y'all, thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it. I love seeing all your sweet faces. So I would love to see who our top team builder is out of this group. I want you to let me know who it is. I'll be anxious to see.
Awesome. And Christina, do you mind sending me any of those words that you share when you're messaging people? Okay. And then I will post them on our 6 Weeks to Rockstar page. All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Christina.
Right. Yeah, absolutely, y'all.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Christina.
Thank y'all.